Hey guys, welcome to Mondays with Mary. And I am excited because the random number generator picked a nice one this time. It's got orchid, magenta, burgundy, dark purple, electric purple. And you know how I feel about purple. It is all about purple. So I thought this week, instead of doing a traditional card project or whatever, I was thinking the other day that I have not played with how to play with my shimmer powder in a long time. And when the random generator pulled this card, I thought, oh, this would be a good one. So if you are not familiar with shimmer powder, let me introduce you. All right, so I've picked out colors that I thought would go with the card. So I started shopping with Nuvo Tonic Studios and got their shimmer powders. And I've been using those. And the thing that I like about shimmer powder is that, like this one, Fantail Firecracker. Put the other light on. It has gold in it, so not all of them. Like Cherry Bomb is just this color with a little bit darker in it, but this has got the light pink with some gold. Maroon has dark and lights. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. If I can get it out. This one is called Lilac Waterfall. And see, it's got once it's wet, it's got all the different colors that come out in it. So I started out with those, and then I found Cosmic Shimmer makes them also. And I haven't used the Cosmic Shimmer, I think maybe once to try it out. This has got teal, and it's got dark and light teal. Beyond Blue's got all these different shades of blue in it. Then we've got Plum Twist and Fuchsia Rose. So I've got a few of those. This is just a white pearl mixer that kind of will lighten up some. So I thought we would have a play. So if you don't, oh wait, here's another one of the Cosmic Shimmers. Purple Rainstorm. See how this has got the pinks, the light purples, the blues, the dark. So I'm going to pick out some. That's blue. We need purple. We need purple. We need magentas. Here's one of those. We need some orchids. All right, so if you're not familiar, then let me tell you that what happens is they're a powder and they go on. You need to have your paper wet, and depending on how wet your paper is, will be how much movement you will end up getting from the powders. And you can add as you go along, and I'll show you. But you don't want to do too much because then it kind of tends to get muddy. So kind of less is more. So we're going to start out. I've got watercolor paper. And what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to wet the whole panel down and get it nice and wet. Let me know in comments if you've worked with the shimmer powders or any kind of powders, you know, like this Cosmic Shimmer calls them pixie sparkles, but they all do the same thing. So, all right, so we've got that pretty wet. Let me get that a little bit dry. All right, so we're gonna start out, you know, I haven't, like I said, used the Cosmic Shimmer as much, so let's go ahead. This is a little bit different. Than the Nuvo's, the way they come out. So then I've got, see how it's reacting to the water and spreading out. So this one kind of clumped. So we're going to put a little mist of water. If I can get my mister to work. All right, let me get something else. I don't like how much that one is putting out. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. All right, so then we want to, you can move it around. Kind of like your alcohol inks. Let's put a little bit more water here. And we definitely need more sparkle. Let's try this one. This one's got more blue actually than purple in it. Let me get some paper towel. So we're going to pick up a little bit of water right there where it's puddling. And then you can pick it up, move it around. I'm going to hit it with some heat so you'll hear the noise. once it dries, it is just so super sparkly. So I love making panels, and you can make a panel and use it, you know, as your front panel on a card, or you can use it to make your alphabets. And then you can take the best of, you know, whatever part you like, and then let's see what else we got in here. Plum twist. All right. All right, so let's put this one aside and let's work on one that just, say you want to do, you don't want multiple colors. You just want a nice soft background in one color. So let me put this aside. This one can dry. And then let's take a regular, let me clean this up. And with plum twist. Let's try the plum twist. All right, this time we're just gonna mist the paper instead of using the brush, and see what different. All right, that one's a real pretty. So we don't want to cover the whole card. We just want to do like a focal point for the, you know, if you're going to put a flower or something, you just want to ground it. You don't want the whole thing. So let me see if I've got enough to blow some of this out. Let me put a little bit more spritz right in that area. And then I'm gonna heat set it. Not totally dry, but dry enough so we can see what it's going to look like. So this has got to an A2 size panel, so we can cut it down a little bit and then back it with some black. You know, put some coordinating flowers on top. You know, and you can stop, you can put more on, you can stop whenever you want. I mean, it's just a free spirit. Can you see all the shiny metallic undertones? And this one is still drying, but you can see how as it dries, it's getting shiny. You can see all the mica in it. All right, so let's try one so that you can get an idea what it looks like that doesn't color change. And I think, which one was it? Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb. That's close to, Cherry Bomb is close to the orchid color here. So, sticking with our colors. All right, let me get another panel and another paper towel. You will get messy, so you want to put something down, like I've got Tim Holtz grip mat. It just cleans up easily. But see, your fingers will get messy. So you got to prepare. All right, so let's see if I can spritz with this one now. This one gives a big spray, but not as damp as the brush, but not as light as the other mister. All right, and we're going to use the Cherry Bomb. And you want to kind of go at an angle. Oh, it's already curling this way, because if you don't, it ends up giving you a big blob. If you go straight down, you don't want to do that. Look at how pretty that's turning out. So pretty. All right, so we need a little bit more right here and there, but we're not going to use the big one. And then you can let it just sit, or you can kind of just move it around and let it drip. All right, I'm going to turn the heat gun on. All right, we got a little bit dry. So, and it's starting to shine. And you can do, you can do a whole big, like, sheet, 8.5 by 11. And then cut your panels from that. You don't have to do them individually if you want them all to look similar. This one's got a nice, just kind of shimmer, just undertone to it. So, and all right, so let's try a larger card. And or should we do a whole sheet? Let's do a really large. All right, let me spray this with this one. This mister, boy, I tell you. Everything will be wet by the time I'm done with it. Okay. Oh, look, it's picking up the leftovers from the other one. Isn't that funny? That's kind of cool. All right, so we've got the plum. Let's do lilac waterfall. Lilac waterfall has a bunch of colors in it, where the plum powder is just plum. All right, so let's get some more water going here. What else do we have? We can use a little bit of fuchsia. Just get it going. Have any water over here. So you can intensify, where it's lighter by putting a little bit more on. Where's our, whoops. We need a little bit more of the darker purple. See the violet brocade. That'll give us more. Oh, yeah. This one really reacts, really. Look at that. You don't even have to, this one you don't even have to do much to it, and it just does it itself. I like when it does that, just kind of organic. It just does its own thing. Gonna take a little bit off there. And a little bit off here. So, like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know if you have shimmer powder, if you use it. You know, I was thinking about this today, that there are so many techniques that we use and then we forget about them, or we move on to something different, or some sort of product or something that, we usually get excited about, and then the new toy comes along, and then we forget about these, just like techniques, stamping techniques, things like that, move that one around a little bit. All right, let's hit that one with a little heat. And I think the most important thing that we have to remember too is that there is no right or wrong in crafting. It's what we like. It's what we, what appeals to us, or, what do we want that particular project to look like? We don't, the whole point of card making and paper crafting is to, to be creative. And I find that when you're not, looking at it and thinking, oh, it doesn't look good, or, I don't like the way it turned out, it's only paper. If you don't like it and you can't fix it, then, throw it away, start over again. You may like, now I like where it's dark and light, because there's a lot of drama, but it wouldn't fit for every card, It depends on what you're going to put over it, or you can just have it and then put a sentiment, like silver, something big, the big words over it. And I like the different colors. This one only has one color, but it's pretty in itself because, you can put something in front of it. You can also just, use it with a big sentiment in front of it. this one too. You know, this is kind of like that, but it's a bit lighter. You know, you find the part that you like, cut off the rest. You could use it as a trim on something. You know, they're all different, and that's the whole point. You never would be able to create the same thing over again, you know, if you wanted to, because it's just kind of fluid and loose. So, all right, well, this is still drying because it has a lot of water on it. So that's it. So let me know in comments. Let me know which one is your favorite. All right, the large darker one, the kind of pastel, the bright single color, or the multicolors but lighter. So let me know what's your favorite. Or, you know, if you don't like any of them, if you don't like the technique, be kind, but you can tell me that too. You know, not every technique and every product is for everybody. That's why there's so much out there in crafting. So much. You know, because everybody likes something different and everybody's used to something, or so that's it. Shimmer powder. I love shimmer powder. And I do think that both the Pixie powder and the Nuvo shimmer powder are slightly different. And I can't really say whether I like one over the other one. You know something? While we're chatting and finishing up here, I'm going to put some of this white on here and see, you know, if it ruins it, it ruins it. We don't know. We'll see. But yeah, they come out, they're a little bit different. They come out a little bit different. I don't think the Pixie powder moves as well as the Nuvo shimmer does. It tends to kind of, even when you wet it down, see, it kind of tends to sit in one spot. But, you know, there's room for everything. You know? All right, so this truly is it. Now I've messed up that part, but see, it'll be okay. All right, so leave me a comment. Tell me anything. All right, so that's it for this one. If you are a subscriber, thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, there is a subscribe button. And there's also a notification button that if you want, you can hit that also. And then that will send you a notification when there's a new video posted. There's also the thumbs up, which is the like button, which is oh so important for YouTubers. So if you like a video from anybody, always hit that like button. We appreciate it. I'm just going to play with this while we're talking, move it around. And then there's that share button, which makes it very easy to share. So, all right, so that's it for this time. Until next time, stay safe, stay well, and happy crafting.